Hello everyone, welcome to the very first installment of the kind of BooksALaMode book club. I had mentioned this in my mask minutes from Sunday, and I want to start something that is sort of kind of akin to a book club. I read a lot. I love to read, and I know that my pace isn't going to be for everyone, but that's the great thing about this, is that even though I can read a book in 2 weeks, if you don't have the time, if you don't have the inclination to, if reading just isn't your thing and it takes you longer, that is perfectly fine. That is absolutely wonderful. And all that means is that when you are done with the book, that's when you can click on the second video of this, which is going to be essentially 2 weeks later, me talking about the book of that we're reading right now. Again, I do read kind of fast. By no means am I like a championship speed reader or anything like that. I just have, the reading relaxes me. That's what I do every single night before bed. If, my little one goes and plays in the backyard, I sit there and watch her and read a book. I constantly read. I always have a book on me. And, yeah. So to preface, number one, this is not necessarily a place to shame non-books. I have a full bookshelf of real books, but for Christmas my mom did get me a Kindle, and she got me a little bit of a gift card to go with it, so I was able to buy a couple books for myself, and I've been wanting to read this series for a long time. I also am an Audible subscriber. I absolutely love Audible, and obviously none of this is a paid sponsorship because like 5 people watch me, so woo! But I absolutely love Audible, and I love the thought that when I'm not reading that I can listen. So while I'm doing the dishes or taking a shower or sweeping and mopping the floor or vacuuming or walking on the treadmill for, an hour, that I can go and I can put on my headphones and put on my audiobook, and then my Kindle and my Audible account sync together so I can listen and then read and then read and then listen, and they sync seamlessly, and I absolutely love it. It's like the coolest thing ever. Good on you, Amazon, for doing this, because it's awesome. If you do want a free trial, then when you go and when you buy a book, say you're going to buy the book that I'm about to talk about, it'll say the Kindle version, and then it'll say get this for $0 with your free trial. It's not through me, it's totally through Amazon, but that is a really, really cool benefit. Also, if your book has Whisper Sync, when you go, it'll say one-click checkout if you have it enabled, and then below it, it'll say add the Audible book for like $3 or something like that. It's always super inexpensive, and it's a great way for you to get your book, get your audiobook, to be able to essentially get through the book faster. So this is a great way that if you aren't a very fast reader, or if you have a really big commute, obviously you're not going to be sitting there with a book reading, but you can listen on your morning commute, and when you're at the gym, or when you're walking your dog, or when you're in the library waiting for your kid to get out of a program. Like it's just a great way to seamlessly sync your Audible book and your Kindle book and be able to just continue reading it. I love it. That's just my spiel. I am very, very, very new to the Kindle world. I only have a couple books on my Kindle, and so far I have to say I absolutely love it. I don't love it more than a real book, but the Kindle is very, very light. It's, as you can see, it's very, very small. I personally keep my Kindle in this little pouch. It just says "Be Happy, Be Fabulous" on it, and it fits right in the little pouch, as you can see, and it goes in my purse so that this doesn't get scratched or dinged up or anything like that. So I think it's really, really great. I love the fact that it tells you what percentage of the book you've done, just kind of like reading an actual book. You can like see on the side, you know, how much of the book you have done. It does have locations instead of page numbers, and that is because obviously one of these pages is not necessarily going to match an actual book page, and on top of that, syncing with your Audible account is much easier through location rather than through pages. So there's lots of different features and stuff like that. If you want me to, I can go into it in another video. Just leave a comment down below and let me know. But today I'm done with talking about real books versus Kindles. I promise we'll actually get to the book. The book we will be talking about today is called Blood Trinity. It is the first book in the Bellador series, and it is written by Diana Love and Sherilyn Kenyon. Many of you probably know Sherilyn Kenyon. Some of you might even know Diana Love. She does write under quite a few pseudonyms, but her books are absolutely wonderful, and I got to meet both women in person several years ago now with my best friend, and both women are absolutely stunning and beautiful inside and out. I love them. So, and about this book. Number one, it has 4 stars out of 123 reviews from Goodreads. That's the other thing too, is me personally, I use Shelfari to keep track of my books and the books that I want and the books that I have and the books that I've read, etc., etc. I use Shelfari, but on the Kindle you can use Goodreads, which is again a way to keep track of your books, your reading goal, you know how long it typically takes you to finish a book, all that stuff. So it's a really great tool if you don't use something else already. Like I said, I use Shelfari, so I don't use Goodreads, but you can also get reviews, you can write reviews, all that stuff. It's really good. I'll leave a link down below for not only for this book on Amazon, where you can buy it either in physical form or electronic form. That's the good thing about Kindle too, is that with the Kindle, you don't actually need a Kindle. You can get their free Kindle app, so if you want to, you can go and you can read on your phone or on your tablet if you don't want to go and buy a Kindle. So, I will leave a link down below for Amazon to buy the ebook, and it'll have the Audible free trial. I'll also leave a link down below for Audible in case you want to check it out, and to Goodreads and Shelfari. Supernatural warriors bound by an extraordinary code of honor face an ultimate test of loyalty in the exciting new paranormal thriller from New York Times best-selling authors Sherilyn Kenyon and Diana Love. Atlanta has become the battlefield between human and demon. All her life, Val Kincaid has walked the line between the two. Her origins unknown, she's on a quest to learn more about her past and her future. When a demon claims a young woman in a terrifying attack and there's no one else to blame, Eval comes under suspicion, and the only person who might help her is Storm, a sexy new agent with secrets of his own. Now she's on a deadly quest for her own survival. Through the sordid underground of an alternate Atlanta where nothing is as it seems to the front lines of the city where her former allies have joined forces to hunt her, Eval must prove her innocence or pay the ultimate price. But saving herself is the least of her problems if she doesn't stop the coming apocalypse. The clock is ticking and Atlanta is about to catch fire. It says the typical time to read this book is 7 hours and 40 minutes. That's if you could sit down for 7 hours straight and read a book. Good on ya. And that it is about 533 pages long. Again, it is the first of 5 books. So the book starts out 2 years ago, Utah, beneath the salt flats. Uphold my vows and die, or break my vows and die. Eval Kincaid had faced death more than once in the past 5 years, but never with these odds. If she had 1% chance, it would be a miracle. So that's how the book starts. I absolutely cannot wait to finish it. So approximately 2 weeks from now, this should be going up on February 1st, so about on the 15th, I will be posting another one of these, and I'm going to highlight passages, I'm going to be tweeting about it, I am going to be tweeting quotes. Oh, there's a big old dog back there. Oh, he's so cute. He's so sweet. Come here, doggy. Come to me. I want to take you home forever. I will be Snapchatting about it. I will be, everything about this book. If you want to talk about it, then definitely go ahead and send me a snap. All of my information is down below, as always. Instagram pictures, and I think that we're going to use the hashtag BooksALaMode. So if you ever want to talk about it, if you ever want to send me your favorite quotes or anything like that, then definitely go ahead and tweet me those, Instagram, all that stuff. And of course, go into the discussion page or in the comments down below, and we will start talking about this book. I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that this kind of connects us a little bit more, and I hope that each of you enjoy reading the book and have an absolutely wonderful day. Tons and tons and tons of love and good vibes and good thoughts for you. I will talk to you later.